So do you really think that like legitimately the book has been the driver behind everything and the success that you've had at Aureus?
Definitely. And I guess the big thing was, and here was my biggest mistake. That first book was to a mass market audience, right? Because when I was with the franchise, although we attracted high income professionals and business owners, that wasn't like innate in our positioning. It just kind of happened. And when we started Aureus, we kind of overlooked the idea of niching. So we were like, okay, let's just kind of do advice and help everyone with their finances. And I think even in the book, it says something along the line of ambitious Australians. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? So that was my biggest mistake, that I didn't niche hard enough. And that meant that we were getting people who could get value from the book, but weren't necessarily our ideal avatar, particularly when you're going on mainstream TV and the mainstream news and that kind of thing. We got tons of leads, thousands and thousands and thousands of leads, but the vast majority of them were not a good fit. And then it was through working with Taki Moore, and kind of refining our signature solution that we ultimately decided to double down on business owners, which then led me to writing my second book, Secrets to Scaling a Seven-Figure Lifestyle Business. And I did that while I was traveling around Australia in a four-wheel drive, running my business from the road, and basically trying to prove that my business wouldn't kind of spontaneously combust in my absence. And in fact, it actually skyrocketed, and I phased myself out of the business over 12 months. I documented the whole system I used to do that. And although I'm not a business coach, I kind of like gave people an insight into what it means to be like a multi-seven-figure CEO. And then we used that to kind of funnel in ideal clients. So that was really where we hit our mark in terms of positioning. And that's probably been one of my best lead magnets that I've had since we started Aureus.